And we're going to try take 2. I started to record and then all of a sudden everything just went blank. So I don't know. Hope I don't have to get a new laptop. Anyways, I was saying that it's Sunday afternoon. I wanted to do a quick clip so I could put some things away. And my husband's watching football, Cleveland Browns, downstairs, and he has it up kind of loud. And if you hear any foul language, I apologize in advance. So really quickly, free kittens. I wanted to put this away. I don't have the picture out here for it, but this is where I got to. I was going to try to finish the back stitching up here around the head, but I didn't get to it, and I've decided to go ahead and put it away. This is the one that I am doing a sale with Southernmost Stitcher, and so we're going to get that one put away. And okay, I did a little bit on Shades of Summer, which I'll show to you later, and that is as far as I have gotten, I think. Oh, I worked on Santa. I'll wait and show you that because he's over there on the other side of the room. I was stitching on him earlier before church, and I'll wait and show him in a later part of the clip. I haven't gotten anything new out, but what I am going to do is, let me reach over here and get it. Angie, she was crafting Angie, and now she is the hibernation stitcher. Had to think about that for a minute. She had done a chart that she did. It's just words, and she had sent it to me, and it's about cancer. And I've been thinking about Olivia because Olivia's having a hard time right now again, and it's really too bad because right now, just before going into the Christmas season and stuff, but I want to go ahead and do this and see if I can get it done. I'm going to do it on this pink Ada, and I am going to use this this blue floss because I have a lot of this, and so I'm gonna do the words with this. I hope that's showing up okay, and try to get this done for her by Christmas. And I'm thinking I'm gonna make it into a pillow for her. We'll see how that comes out, whether I can get it finished or not. But anyway, she's having a rough time. As of yesterday, she was back in the hospital. She had been having a lot of problems walking, complaining that her feet were hurting. And Heather and Matt kept taking her in, and they kept telling her, you know, there's nothing they can do. Well, finally, Heather got upset enough that they did some checking of her feet, and here she has fractures in her feet. The leukemia, that was originally how they found the leukemia. She had fractures in her back. There's, you know, like what they call stress fractures, so they're small fractures, but still, you can imagine what it was like trying to walk and having these fractures in her feet. Well, then it got worse, and she couldn't walk at all. She couldn't put any weight on the one leg, and she'd been trying to crawl. And so they took her in, and I guess Heather just really raised a ruckus and said, something's wrong. You've got to find out what's going on here. Here, she has fractures in her leg too. So they don't know at this point what's causing it. But Heather said she's not taking her home till she gets an answer. So we'll see. When I have more news, I will let you know. But please send the prayers, send the good thoughts. And send some good thoughts that I can work on this and get it done. And be able to give that to her. So I'm going to close this out right now. I just wanted to do a short clip, and I will do some more short clips as I get finished stitching on stuff and put it away and move on to something else. So take care. Love to everybody. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Sandy back again. Just another quick clip. I wanted to show you what I'd been stitching on that I am putting away so that I can get this packed away. I probably need something behind this. Let's see if this will be enough to stop the light from flowing through there. Home Sweet Home. What I worked on this time was, I can't see it. I had the cat's ears done down to there, so I did all of this in here. And a little back stitch up there. The rest of that had been done, and so that's where I'm at right now with that. And that one will be going back away for a little bit. My decision app, it picked that. The other thing that I wanted to show you was I've got a couple of things all kitted up that are ready to go and that I'd like to start here soon. And so I thought I'd just pull them out real quick and show you what that is. And first one is the Silent Sampler. This was a gift that came to me to stitch from Threads All Over, Carolyn. And let me pop this back in here. So that's all kitted up. I've got everything in there ready to go, just for when I can get that started. The next chart that I have that is all ready to go was also gifted to me as part of a giveaway that I won. And that is Established with Love. It's a Blue Ribbon Designs. So I have this all kitted up and ready to go. So that will be coming. And then I have one more that is kitted up and ready to go. And this is the chart that I purchased when I was down at Keepsakes in Cincinnati. In that Poinsettia House. Little House Needleworks, and that's all kitted up and ready to go. So I had actually bought most of the floss and the fabric down there when I was there, and so those are all ready to be coming soon. And let's see what else. I have been stitching. I've stitched on Shades of Summer. I've stitched on Old Glory. And if I have figured it right, I could have Old Glory completed by the end of the month. Let's wait and see. But that's my goal. I have also been working on Santa, and I have also been working on the Cancer poem. And I don't want to take this out of the Q-snap because I just moved it yesterday and got it ready to stitch on today. But there's part of it, if you can see that. So I'm going to keep working on that. And these other ones I will show you before I wrap this up to upload it. It's been kind of a busy week. I think I told you about the luncheon that we went to on Saturday in my first clip for Bob's Parkinson's exercise group. And Monday I had to go get a mammogram. And I don't think I told you, today is Thursday. It's December 13th. And today I went to a beautiful bed and breakfast. It was our church ladies lunch bunch. We meet usually once a month and go out for lunch someplace, but this was our Christmas lunch, so we went to a special place. And oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. Everything was Victorian. We had these beautiful little teacups with the little tiny handles on them. And just a fabulous meal that we had. Everybody got the same thing. There wasn't a choice. But it was fabulous, and they were serving two groups in there. There was about 15 people in our group, and there was another group in the other room that was about 8. And so they were serving lunch for all of us all at the same time, and it was really, really good. So I'm going to close this one out for right now. I will be back to finish up this video when it's time to upload, and I will show you all my progress, and I will also do a few more of my whips for my whip parade that I started earlier this month. So for right now, bye. Hi again, it's Sandy. It is Friday, December the 14th. I debated whether I should come back today to complete out the video, and I thought first I wasn't going to do it because I've done a lot of stitching but on not a lot of projects, and I wasn't sure whether I had enough to show. And then I thought, well, it's a beautiful sunshiny day in northern Ohio, and we aren't going to get very many of those anymore, so I thought maybe I should, because I've got wonderful light right now, if that makes sense. Bob and I went out for lunch today and came back, and I was doing a few things, and I was gonna get ready to stitch, and I thought, should I or shouldn't I? So, well, you see I'm here, so I should. Okay. First, a couple of the life things. I had talked to you about Olivia. The only thing that I know right now is that she did come home from the hospital. I have no clue of anything else. Her mother hasn't posted anything, so I just know that she's home. Please continue your good thoughts and prayers for her. And when I hear something else, I'll let you know. Okay, on my previous 2 clips, I really never did a welcome to my channel, so I thought I'd better remember to take care of that today. I have had new subscribers. I hope that if you're watching and you are new, that you'll hit the subscribe button and come back and see me again. I know that I am not for everyone, just as not everybody else on FLOSSTUBE is for me. So I have been doing a lot of watching of FLOSSTUBE. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I got behind. I watch every single day. Maybe I've just been adding too many new people in, but every day it seems like I have between 50 and 60 videos in my to be watched queue. I don't know how that happens. And then, you know, I watch off and on all day while I'm stitching, and in the evening I go through and I add in anybody that's on my subscriber list that has a new video, and I'm back up to 50 or 60 again. So I don't know, I'm just going to keep watching and see what happens as I go along. I'd like to thank everybody for coming and visiting with me today. I hope that you like what you see. And as I said, I hope you'll subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, I hope you will continue to come back and visit with me. I'm not going to mention any commenters' names this time, because I did answer. I think I may have one comment that I haven't actually answered yet that was in my email, but I think that I've answered everybody else and liked your comment. And so and I lost track of all the names. I had started to write them all down, and then I just got busy liking and commenting and liking and replying, and I just forgot, and I thought, I'm not going to go back now and try to write everybody down. So, I think that that's all the life update stuff, unless I think of something else while I'm sitting here and talking. Oh, I did go to my LNS yesterday, and I was looking for the new Haid that I'm going to be starting. I needed one of the new DMC colors, just one for those first couple hundred stitches. I needed one, and I wanted to go up and see if maybe she had them where I could buy them individually, and she doesn't, and she said she probably won't give them in that way. She really doesn't have any place in her store to put them, and so she tried to talk me into buying the 10. She has 110 left of the 35 new colors. And I said, no, I don't want to spend that kind of money right now because I don't really need all of them. I just need one. And I said, I think Hobby Lobby, I've heard, has them. So I could do that, or I could go and order it off of 123 Stitch. And of course, I was texting back and forth with Jackie today, across my stitches, about the fact that I went in there and she said, well, maybe you could substitute something too. So we'll see. But my LNS owner was trying to get me to purchase linen. And I don't really want to stitch on linen. I'm happy with my Ada, and she was kind of trying to guilt me into that Ada wasn't good enough or something. I don't know, but she is that kind of a person that she doesn't care for Ada, and I don't know, trying to make me feel bad for stitching on Ada. I'm not even going to go there, but I didn't buy anything. I walked out. I didn't buy nothing. So there. Okay, so I had been doing a whip parade, and just to bring you up to date, or if you missed it, I did 3 of my whips, and I had started with kind of my oldest stuff, and the ones that I had started in 2017 were Bayside Cottage, which is all done except for the back stitching, Shades of Summer, which I'll be showing you today because I've been working on it, and Quaker Diamonds, and I had shown you those all the other time that I published a video. So now I am going to show you the ones that I started in the first quarter of 2018. I have a total of, I think, if I've counted right, 18 whips. And so right now I am going to show you the 5 whips that I started in between January and March of last year. So without further ado, Japanese Garden. Japanese Garden was started in March of last year, and it is being stitched. It's a Dimensions Gold. It's being stitched on 14 count touch of blue Ada. This is not the Ada that came in the kit. If you've been with me for a while, you know my whole debacle with that. So here's my progress. I haven't had this out for a little while, but I do love stitching on it, so I'm going to have to get back to it. But there's Japanese Garden. Okay, time for a sip of tea. And the next one, I have my piece of paper here to help me. The next one is Home Sweet Home, which I just had out and showed you yesterday, I think, because I was finished stitching on it for this time. And this is Home Sweet Home. Try to get that glare off there. It's a Design Works kit. And I'll show it to you again, but I had just shown it to you yesterday, I think, so it's in this video. But there we go. that's where I've gotten to with that one. Okay, oh, give you the particulars on that. Home Sweet Home, 14 count white Aida, and that was started in January of last year, or this year. I'm already starting to think of 2018 as last year. Oh boy, what does that tell you? Okay, the next one was Frederick the Literate. And this, of course, is a Dimensions kit. And this came with black Aida, and the piece that they put in my kit wasn't big enough. Thankfully, I measured it. And so I replaced that black Aida with some 14 count brown Aida, which I really, really love. And I started this in February. So there is my progress on that. Okay, put this over here. And then my next one is Birdhouse, and this was a magazine chart, but then I was having trouble trying to read the color chart, and so I went and I ordered the charts, and they came in a trio. And the one that I'm doing is this one right here on the bottom. You can see that. And Birdhouse is by Donna Vermillion Giampa, and I'm doing this on 16 count dark lavender. And here where I can show you my progress. And I started this one in February. Is that showing up for you? There, that looks pretty good. So I'm quite a ways into that one. So I have a feeling that when I finish Old Glory, this may be my next focus on a finish. Okay, I gave you everything on that one, and then one more for today. This is a magazine chart. It's called Do All Things, and this is the chart, but it's from a magazine. That's all I have. And I'm doing this on that 16 count Aida that came with Japanese Garden, and I don't know why I started this on this, because I really didn't care for this anyways, but it did soften up. But again, I'm having problems, so many problems with my eyes, and this 16 count is very easy to stitch on. It's a hand dyed, it's soft, and I don't know, it just seems like it's just so much easier to stitch on than this. And I had reached the point the last time I got this out, I put a couple of stitches in it, and then I took it and I put it away. And I think that what I may end up doing is the same thing that I did with, or plan on doing with Teapot. I may, to be blunt, shit can this and start this one over again on some 14 count. I think then I would enjoy stitching on it, because otherwise I think I'm going to UFO it. And I thought the chart was kind of cute. So, I mean, it is kind of cute. So I'm just going to have to make a decision on that and decide what I'm going to do. It's either going to be a UFO, or I am going to throw this out and find some new material to stitch that on. But anyways, that one I started in March of 2018. So that art is my whips for now, and I will pick that up next week. All right, now to show you my progress. As I said, I haven't stitched on a whole lot of different projects, but I've stitched a whole lot on the projects I've been working on. I have been just pulled in over and over and over again by Shades of Summer. And I'm going to show you the page that I've been working on, and I have a needle minder on here kind of holding my threads. I a lot of times will use a needle minder just to do that, just to hold the threads. Let me get it where I can show you. This is the problem when you got a big piece of material or a big piece of fabric. Okay, look at how much I've done. I've filled in a bunch of boxes here. I've brought this way down. I'm almost down to the end of this is the end of the page right here. So I'm almost down there, and I've mostly been working in here, just filling in. I've actually gone down a little bit, like down here. Here's a stitch. This is in the next page below. I pulled that page out just so I could kind of do that. And this is in the page that comes after this one. So a lot of, because this is a lot of confetti. So I have done a lot on this. Let me hold the whole thing out here for you. And you see all of it. So it's coming along. I have a long ways to go, but it is coming along. And I'm just, every day I'm pulled in. It wants me, calls me and says, stitch on me, stitch on me. And then I started thinking, maybe I could have a page finish before the end of the year. But it's not, it's not like it's important or anything, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, this is the Cancer poem that I am doing, that I just started. And I'm not gonna, the pages are over there. It's like 4 pages. Angie, Hibernation Stitcher, is the one who created this. And so I've just been going down through the middle here. There's more words out here to this side. This is the word conquer. And then it's gonna go across, and there's more down here. So it's moving along. My goal is to finish this up hopefully by mid to the end of next week, which means I've got to get stitching on it, and make it into a pillow so that I can give it to Olivia on Christmas Eve, because that's when I would see her, unless she's in the hospital. So I will continue to work on that. And then Old Glory, and I don't have the picture out here for Old Glory, but you can kind of tell this is pretty much it. This part up here is done. This part is done except for a few fill-ins for the word here. I have Smyrna stitches to do here. Finish out this part of the flag. I have these little like little gold stars here. Those will continue on across the page, and then the word, finish the word glory. I have the G and the L. So moving along with that. Like I said, I think I could have this finished by the end of the month, unless the Cancer poem takes too much of my time, or I get too busy, or decide to go on a baking frenzy, or, whatever. Okay, the other project that I've been working on is It's Christmas. And I'm not going to worry about whether this gets done by Christmas or not. That wasn't my intention when I started it. It was just, Christmas stitching. And here's where I am now. And since I started on the Cancer poem, I really have not been putting the stitching time into this. There's only so many hours in the day, unfortunately. And I still do need to sleep. Imagine that. Too bad we can't trade off sleep time for stitching time, and but still be rested and ready to go. Okay, I think that's all I have to show you. I did spin my decision roulette wheel, and it came up with Coffee Quaker, but I've had it sitting out here now for 2 days, and I haven't touched it because I've been mostly working on that Cancer poem, Old Glory and Shades of Summer. So those are the ones that were calling me, and Coffee Quaker wasn't. So I guess I'll just keep doing what I've been doing and just let it sit there until it's time. So I think, like I said, I think that's all I have. I'm looking to see if I have anything else written down here. Kathy, Crafty Cat Stitcher, had indicated that she might be interested in joining me and Jackie for our try not to purchase a whole heck of a lot of stuff for especially charts for the new year, and or as she calls it, as Kathy calls it, Stitch from Stash. So Kathy, I don't know if you got my email is always down below. Send me your phone number if you want me to put you in my contacts, and I will provide mine to you, and we can do like Jackie and I did this morning, just a short, quick text saying, you know, hey, you don't need to buy that. And we'll go on from there and see how it works. Other than that, brain doesn't always work the way it's supposed to, so, and I'm just babbling on here now, so I'm just going to let y'all go, get this uploaded, and I will talk to you next week, which should be just before Christmas. And so I will see you all then. Hope everybody is having a really good week. Hope you're not buried too far in snow if it's snowing where you are, or if you are in the part of the world that's getting warmer, that you're not too warm. And sending out all my love and all my hugs to everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.